Scispace is an AI tool that you can use to explore text, get explanations, find related papers. It helps you summarize text, and there's even an AI detector. So it is quite a useful little and nifty tool. So there's two ways to use this tool. You can either install the Chrome extension, or you can log in, create an account, log in via Google, and use it that way. I'm going to show you both ways, but let's start with the Chrome extension. It's all free, so that even makes it much better, but it's a brilliant tool to use. To install the Scispace Copilot extension, go to the Chrome Web Store and install. This is what the little icon looks like. Now, if you go to any website that has got a lovely research article on it, you'll find this icon sitting here. Now, let's see if we can get an explanation. We are reading this paper and we are wondering what phalangeal fractures mean. You can highlight the text, say explain, and then it's going to work on a lovely explanation for you. And it explains what this means. You can also highlight a piece of text, a paragraph or so, and say summarize. And it's going to create a summary for you. Also very useful if you quickly want to skim through a paper. And of course, you're going to read it properly later on before you use it in your research, because that's very important for you to know the full context before you use a paper in your research. But what is lovely is here is quite a few extra options. If you click here on that 16 more, it gives you options such as explain the abstract of this paper in 2 lines, or a literature survey of this paper. And let's see what it will give us. And while it's thinking, let's look at the other options. Methods used, future work suggested. Also very useful if you're looking for a topic for your master's or PhD. What are the contributions? Summarize the introduction of this paper. So there's quite a few options that you can play around with. To remove this little box, you can press escape. And here we've got a nice, looks like a summary of the paper. Interesting. There's also another option, brainstorm questions. I can see where this can be useful as well as from a teaching and learning perspective. So that's quite lovely. Now this little nifty extension is not only useful for research papers. I opened one of the blog posts on the Research Mastermind's website, the Life in Academia blog, and I went to see if maybe it can be useful in this context as well. And let's see what it gives us. What is the purpose of this web page? What is the key takeaways from this web page? Let's see what it gives us. So it can be used anywhere, as long as you opened a browser or an article. There's really something that you can use it for. Here you can summarize, explain text again. Oh, great. Look at this. Key takeaway from this web page. So you can even read web pages quite quickly, get a summary, get a feel for what's going on. And again, never make assumptions based on just the summary that's given to you. Make sure that you read the full page. But at least you now know if it's necessary to read the full page. Maybe it's not even relevant to you. So the extension is quite a nifty little tool, and I would recommend that you download that. There's also another way to use Scispace in addition to using the Chrome extension. You can create an account, you can log in via Google or create a new account. And now we are on the inside. Here you can search for papers or topics. Let's see what it gives us. And there we go. Let's see, what do we have here? It's quite interesting. Let's choose this one. Now, let's see where it takes us. So once again, we have an abstract here, highlight text. Again, we can get it explained. If it was highlighted some more words, it will give us the option to summarize. Again, we can ask questions, explain this abstract, brainstorm questions, and it even gives us the option of looking at the citations, references, related papers. That is brilliant, 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 brilliant. So this is definitely a very useful tool. The other big thing that Scispace can do is they've got a trace function where you find related papers and it organizes it quite well. So here's our original paper. We clicked on related papers and here we find related papers. Brilliant. Again, it can put the citations here, the references, the authors. And let's choose one of these. Again, it opens it. And once again, we can find related papers. So you can really see how you can go down a rabbit hole with this tool, but it's a helpful rabbit hole. So as long as you have your little headlight on and you know where you're going. So this is definitely something that is very user-friendly. There are also two other lovely functions that Scispace can do. So if you go here on the side, you'll find the Citation Generator. And this is quite a nifty tool to use to generate a citation. So you enter a URL of an article in here and you decide what the style should be like. Let's choose Vancouver, and here it goes, and it creates a quick citation for you. This is what the in-text citation looks like, the one in the reference list, and you can even download it as BibTeX for your reference manager. So that's also a useful little tool. The other very cool function is that it has its own AI detector. That means you can upload a text and you can create a report which picks up whether the text was written with AI. Now, I've done that for one of my studies, and this is the report that you can download. Here it states whether there's content that was AI written, moderately AI written, or lowly AI written. And if we scroll down, it highlights the text that it suspects was AI written. Now, I can honestly tell you, I've written this paper somewhere between 2014 and 2016, and by that time, I was not even aware of the existence of any AI tools in this world. So be very careful when you interpret these AI detectors. However, it did pick up only 7%, and it did state clearly that the text is written almost entirely by a human. So I would just disregard this 7%. But how useful is this to have something that you can use to pick up AI? Overall, I would rate Scispace very highly, and I would definitely recommend go and create an account, install that extension, and just go and make your life easier. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button. For more useful tips to boost your research experience, subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below this video. And while you're at it, hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I produce a new video. If you need a solution to a challenge not yet covered on my channel, leave a comment in the box below. See you in the next video.